USXC Racing headed to the annual stop in Thief River Falls for round 4, the Seven Clans Casino 250. The 2-day race hit a variety of ditches and river riding as racers prepped themselves and their machines for the upcoming I-500. On day 1, 109 racers hit the plumber loop with the pros and semi-pros leading the way. Polaris' Justin Tate set the pace early in the pro class, and halfway through lap number 1, Aaron Christensen on his Polaris turned up the heat with Arctic Cat's Wes Selby following suit. Christensen led the rest of the way, taking a minute lead heading into day 2 over Selby and Tate. In the semi-pro class, points leader David Brown jumped to the lead and was being chased by the Revering brothers Dan and Charlie on their Polarises. Brown pulled ahead out a gap to second place after both Revering brothers had their troubles, giving Brown the day 1 lead going into day number 2 over Joe Wood and Cale Ansu. On day 2, racers took on the Goodrich Loop with Aaron Christensen leading the pack. Savannah Landris dominated the women's class on her Arctic Cat, taking the win. In the semi-pro class, David Brown picked up where he left off on day 1, building his lead until he had issues at the halfway point, giving the battle for the lead to Polaris' Joe Wood and Skidoo's Cale Ansu. The two battled each other's times to the checkered, with Cale Ansu edging out Wood in a very tight race. Joe Wood picked up the win in the semi-pro improved class. In the pro class, Aaron Christensen and Wes Selby resumed their race, throwing down fast times, with Selby closing up a few seconds on the leader, but Christensen maintained his lead to the checkered flag. Selby took second and Justin Tate finished third. USXC Racing will be taking a week break to prepare for the 2018 Findlay Motors I-500 starting on February 8th.